Hi everybody, a bit of a dilemma with this set of binoculars, and they're the Viking Peregrine 8x32 ED. I sell a lot of the 8x42 and quite a lot of the 10x42. I do sell some of these, but not quite as many, and I can't work out why, and believe me, they are a bit of a hidden gem, in particular if you're just starting out wanting a high-end set of binoculars. But first of all, let's just have a quick look at the accessories. So you get a very nice soft nylon case here with, let's have a look, yeah, a belt loop on the back. You get a very good Viking padded strap and the Viking microfiber cleaning cloth. You might get one with the Peregrine logo on, but with this one you get a plain one. And you get, excuse me, lens covers all around, and I'll just show you these, and these are drop down or removable for the objective lenses. I'll just show you the, just reposition here, the eyepiece covers, that they go on, you see, they're not exactly a snug fit, but I'm guessing when you're walking around doing your bird watching, you're not going to be walking around upside down, so I guess that won't be an issue. That's just me being ultra picky, but I just thought I'd point that out. So what about the optics? These are fully multi-coated ED glass BAK4 prisms, which are dielectric coated, and so the view you get through these is exceptionally bright, considering they're just a 32mm. Absolutely fantastic colours and contrast. Probably not the same edge of field sharpness as the 8x42, but believe me, it's still very good across the view. And also, unlike the 8x42, there is a slight bit of pincushion distortion, but is that slight fall off on the edge of field of view quality and a little bit of pincushion distortion. Are you going to notice it really in the everyday world? Does it matter? Chromatic aberration, unless you're looking at very, very heavily backlit objects that centre like 20% or so, you're pretty much chromatic aberration free. I was just looking at some very heavily backlit branches, and yes, it was evident, but not overwhelming. And for the other like 95% of what you're going to be looking at, where something is probably not backlit, say that centre 20-30%, you're pretty much chromatic aberration free. So absolutely ticks all round with the optics. And I did test with the eye cups fully down, twisted down, checking for any internal reflection, and I couldn't see any, and believe me, that helps a lot with your contrast and brightness of the image. So the close focus on these is around about 2 meters quoted. I found it probably just under that, maybe 1.7, 1.8 meters. And handling, you know, these are just 580 grams. I know there are some 8x32s slightly lighter than that, but because they're not a long binocular, they balance ridiculously easy in your hand. And on the underside, you got little indentation there for your thumbs. So they really are very easy to use. With the, what else would you expect but a silky smooth focuser from, as with all of the mid-range and high-end Viking binoculars. Quite chunky twist eye cups with let's try again, 1, 2, 3 clicks. Now these are quoted as 15.6 or so millimeters eye relief, so on paper that's plenty enough for spectacle wearers, and I found with them twisted down, yes, I could get the full field of view just with my glasses on. I found if I'm not wearing glasses, I think they come out a little bit too far, so I'd like to have them in one click, but you may look through that and you may disagree. And so looking into the shadows in the low light conditions, maybe if you're out in dusk and dawn, maybe the 42mm will be for you, but for you starting out, and if you're starting out, well, there's one thing I haven't mentioned yet. They've got an 8.4 degrees field of view. So out of the 3 Peregrines, if you're just starting out and you want a high-end set, that 8.4 degrees, if you like looking tracking moving objects, then that is a massive tick there, a big tick box for helping you locate and track a moving object, such as a bird in flight or even a plane, etc. So summing up, these are a cracking little set of binocular, perfect, as I mentioned, for somebody just starting out who wants a slightly higher end set, but the optics are plenty good enough to keep you happy for many years to come. A link to purchase in the description below. Obviously you are supporting our channel by doing so. So as always, I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.